Hello fellow skeptics, Lester the Skeptic Take here. Just going to do a quick, we'll see how quick is quick. But this is again one of those back burner items I ordered from eBay. Retrograde, going back to the theme of improving the situation with not requiring the latest and greatest in technology. Particularly when you notice the branding there. Hopefully the logo and the branding are clear, so just so you would understand how old this device really is. Now I don't know the dates when it eventually happened, but ATI, a Canadian company, mind you, had merged, or however it happened, was absorbed into what is now AMD. Well, AMD has been around and whatever. And yes, from when I read the description, I'm going to take it for what it's worth. It's in what appears to be fresh shrink wrap. Oh yeah, and the shrink wrap is easily removable. And, well, what ATI device did I get? Now, for those who have been around the computing world, or what is now dubbed PC Master Race, this was before the DVR generation really became common. Particularly if you couldn't afford the DVR packages they were offering at the time. And I don't know the history behind the DVR generation, particularly when TiVo came out. That was a big deal, or at least it was marketed as a big deal. However, I remember going to college back in the early 2000s. Had a good friend of mine with when he brought his computer to college, he packed it with a TV tuner card, and I did the same thing just because, hey, I wanted to get my TV fix however I was going to get it. And I get one of those internal ones where you pop it into your computer. Part of me still kind of prefers it, but with the way my case is right now, I going to give this a shot, and there's going to be another part of this when it fits into a bigger story. Primarily because of retro gaming, and you're going to see. I still remember the days of trying to get like one of those ATI all-in-wonder cards. It was nice for the time, but it was kind of snazzy. I'll figure out something. Well, anyway, a device like this was one of my first forays, or allowed my first forays into TV capture. Talk about your own makeshift DVR. And that was a trip, even for back in the day. Okay. Very cool. Looks like a stand. Cool, comes with an AC adapter. And a USB cable. Very cool. I still remember my days at Office Depot. Always pressing to push for that USB cable because a lot of printers, I don't know if they come with the USB cables these days, but a lot of printers, when I worked there, never did. So it was very important to push that, or get one of those warranty bundles you would just drop into the shopping cart. Assume the sale, as I was told. And the other thing too, the name Diamond takes you back to my very first computer built back in 1999. My first foray into the NVIDIA world. It was a Diamond TNT2 graphics card, and it had whopping 32 megabytes of RAM. Talk about how far we've come. Oh yeah, this is new in box. Or at least I think it is. Oh, speaking of which, well, look at that. It has the AMD. All right, can't complain about that. Now, I had a friend, now late friend, who got me into this stuff, and he talked about getting a home run setup. That's cool to a point, but especially if I'm desiring to find a way to mitigate the need to buy a CRT TV. Now, ideally, I would have that. It's just, I don't like having to haul anything heavy. That is still on the table as an option. It's always interesting trying to shop for a CRT TV. And being part of a Facebook group, I think it's CRT Collective, and they talk about, and I think I stumbled upon a thread talking about the Trinitron and how overrated it actually is. I was intrigued. I'll probably have to go. Oh, by the way, has the requisite inputs, composite for most of my retro devices, and an S-video input. And I was going to discuss this real quick. It's got the dual inputs for the standard coaxial TV and then what looks to be a digital TV. So I can run an over-the-air HD TV antenna. I'm going to bring up the recycled material. What's this, boys and girls? A CD for my drivers? Yes. Software and documentation. We'll see if I can run this off my Windows 11 partition. I mean, I could always do the homework and configure my Myth TV because I did install the software. And then I'm pretty sure this will be picked up in my Linux environment. And then I can run through some testing of my retro gaming devices and the games I've been meaning to test. Let's see. Gonna read the stuff off the box. Highlights. Watch, pause, record like live TV using easy DVR functions. Record and play at the same time. Convert recorded TV into DVDs or to personal media players. Yes, it is. According to this, it's an HD TV, so I can definitely use an HD antenna for over-the-air content. Now, I'll admit, I stumbled upon a feature in Prime where you get local news channels, so that's kind of nice. So, more later. Can't complain. TV cards tend to run between $20 to $100 or more, depending on the grade and the bells and whistles. Not sure if I'm going to get into recording, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. All right, well, thank you again, fellow skeptics. Thank you for your patience as I try to get more stuff out there. Catch up. Feels good to play a little catch up, get back into the swing of things. Until the next video, guys. Peace out, and I'll catch you on the other side.